So joining us today on what is a very familiar journey for us. So it's the journey from Torquay up to Poole. Now, for many of you know that Sunseekers are all built in Poole, it's where the brand was established. It's about 100 miles from Torquay up to Poole. But what we're doing today is we're going up to see some clients that have been very interested for the last 12 months in a Manhattan 55. We've actually got a boat that's finished up in the yard, up in Poole, and they're going to come see that boat and watch us as our day unfolds. So we've arrived in Poole, and as you can see, it's our sales yard here, which is some fantastic boats here on display. We've got a Manhattan 68 here, we've also got a Manhattan 55, and even a classic Sunseeker Mohawk 29. This is the boat the clients have come to see, this Manhattan 55, so let's jump on board and go and have a look. So before we jump on board, it's a good opportunity just to show you some of the underwater gear on the boat. And as you can see here, I'm stood underneath what is the hydraulic platform, and it gives you an idea of the scale of just how big this boat is, and just also the quality of the equipment. So you've got the hydraulic rams up there, which you can see actually are used to lower this platform down. You've also got your stern thruster down here, which is what's used to move the boat sideways at the stern using the joysticks on the helm. You can see here your anodes. We get lots of questions about anodes, but these are designed to erode before the actual metalwork of the boat does. And then of course your all important rudders down here and your props. It's a shaft drive boat, and as you can see, the propellers there is what used to push the boat along. First things on the transom here, this boat's got a beach club. So drop this down here, you've got your barbecue grill in there and some cup holders. You've also then underneath here got a seat. There's no cushion on there at the moment, but that also works well as a seat. On the starboard side of the boat here, you've got a really practical, sensible storage area. So you can see at the moment we've got some fenders in there, and there's also actually a shower head in there. So that makes a really nice stern shower. In addition to your hose shower, just pop that button there, door comes back, and you've got a single berth in there with its own WC, its own wash basin, and also lots of storage. And to be honest, on the 55, really this space gets used predominantly for storage, bikes, paddleboards, kit, all that stuff you need for Mediterranean or UK cruising. As with the platform of the boat, the aft cockpit is very generous in size. There's lots of room here for socialising, entertaining. You see here you've got the table which has the two leaves that fold out, and with those out you can easily seat 4 people on the back there and a couple of people on director's chairs where I'm stood. Super easy. You've got engine room access here, so it's very straightforward. A great feature of the 55 is this bar area, and I think this is really, really nice. So that area here you can see folds out. If I just close that back now, it's quite heavy. Push that button there. You can see now that electrically comes up and closes off that space. With that up, you've then got a single piece door which closes to completely enclose this saloon area. So the clients have just called me, they've just arrived in Poole, so I'm going to break off the video for a second, go meet them, show them on board. Come with me now into the saloon and you'll get a real sense of just how the space continues. You've got the galley on the port side here down at the stern of the boat, and it's fully equipped. So you've got slimline dishwasher there, beautiful stonework on the top here, really sets off the colour scheme. So you can see in here we've got the light and dark wood finish, which gives it a really interesting look. In addition to the fully equipped galley, you've got fantastic refrigeration set up here. So this has got the additional fridge drawers, so you've got 4 of these located on the starboard side of the boat, and they're huge. You can get a lot in there, so you can have these either set up as refrigeration or freezers. So there's a lot of refrigeration there, perfect for longer stays on board. And if you actually take a look, there's storage everywhere you go. Little locker there, little lockers here. If we come now up into the upper part of the saloon, there's a huge seating area. You could probably sit 5 or 6 people easily on that sofa there. You may not realise, but this actually footstool here actually pulls out. So if you have got a bigger group of people on board, or you want to increase the dining capacity here, you can pull this stool out, turn it round, and actually then that makes fantastic seating area for drinks, dinner, whatever it might be, giving you that bit more seating. Behind me here, you've got a huge television, which is obviously all smart enabled. The boat is fully fitted with Sonos throughout, so you can see the Sonos soundbar there. And again, more storage underneath the television. What I love on the 55 Manhattan is just those exterior windows. Okay, we're in a boatyard here, so you don't get a full concept of the view, and we have got the netting still on the outside, but it really does let so much light inside. And if you watch some of my other videos recently on the 65 Predator, you'll see that I talk about just that view, that vista you get through these windows. I'm up at the helm now, and what a helm, I mean, you've got everything you could possibly ever want here. You've got bow and stern thruster controls, autopilot controls, you've got the boat's CM8 control system here, which is super easy to use and to interpret. You can actually control most of the boat's critical systems from this device: lighting, ventilation, bilge pumps, fuel tanks, water tanks, etc, etc. You then also got these two huge Simrad screens here on the dash, multi-function screens, so they will do a multitude of things. They of course give you your traditional chart plotter option. You can see your AIS targets here, but you've also got the additional ability to control your Seakeeper through here. So this boat's got the Seakeeper fitted, option extra, but you can actually turn that on from using these screens, and you can even turn on the underwater lights from using these screens. So they really do aid the use of a boat. Wireless charger here, which we're seeing now on all of our boats up at the Helm, and just a nice place to be. You've got an electric window here on the starboard side, so if you do want a bit extra ventilation or to speak to your crew, that's very useful too. Going to go down to the cabins now, but before I do, more storage up here, port side of the Helm, massive storage bins. I've got clients who've got these boats and they use that. It's a really practical area for keeping stuff. Coming down now, the stairs, nicely proportioned, nicely lit as well to come down. And really the cabin I have to show you on here is the master cabin. Look at the space, look at the volume. There's so much room in this cabin. You've got huge hull windows letting loads of light in and lots of detailing everywhere. And that's what's just spectacular about the 55 is the lighting, the detailing, the use of different materials everywhere you look. You've got a huge television there on that forward bulkhead. Again, lots of storage. If you look underneath all that seating there, the storage, you've got storage all the way underneath here, and these go right back. So you can easily put lots of bits and pieces in there. USB charging points at the either side of the bed, which again is really important. And then you've of course got your own ensuite, which is hidden behind this pocket door. Beautiful veneer there. Good size ensuite with a walk-in shower, the rain shower there on the ceiling. That lighting, detail of lighting continues. Coming slightly further forward here on the port side, you've got your day heads. Again, just like the master cabin ensuite, it's beautifully appointed with really nice touches, really nice attention to detail. The finish in the shower and the rain shower on the ceiling is just beautiful, stunning. Coming into the forward cabin here, getting lots of light, lots of headroom, lots of beam. That extra beam and hull is really carried forward in here to give you the sense of space. USB charging points by the Helm. You've got a jack and jill arrangement here with the day heads, so you've got an ensuite access there to your forward cabin. And then on the starboard side, you've got a proper twin cabin. Very comfortable for guests to sleep in here. Your head height carries all the way aft into the cabin, and you've still got your very own television system. Another area, of course, we have to talk about on the Manhattan 55 is the stunning Flybridge. Again, ample seating for guests to have a lunch on board. On the port side then, you've got your wet bar, fully functioning there with refrigeration and an option for a griddle as well. And further forward, another seating group. And probably my favourite area of the boat is the sun pad just behind that windscreen. It's a really nice area to relax, chill out, be with the captain as he's cruising along. It's a really nice part of the boat and often a feature that doesn't get mentioned enough. The Helm up on the Flybridge, as you can see, like the lower Helm, has all the equipment you could possibly need, twin screen setup. And as you can see from our walkthrough, it is a stunning piece of kit. So I hope you've enjoyed looking around this beautiful Sunseeker Manhattan 55. This boat's currently available, lying in Poole, and I would be delighted to show you on board. Please get in contact now and we can make that happen.